list included.
Copy that. Right. Right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to FPRL Racing League. Yes, we are back once again on a Wednesday after a 2-day break. After a 2-day break, yeah, we had Baku on Sunday, and we are back today with some more Baku. We are back for FPRL Season 7.0, round number 6 for the mini championship and the overall championship around Baku in Tier 2. So yes, if you don't know already, we have a mini championship here. And we are coming to near the end of the mini championship in FPRL. And I tell you what, this mini championship can be won today, but it's a big ask for L-Plan. He's only currently got 2 points gap to Night Owl in P2, so it is absolutely going to be so close. It's going to be absolutely so close for the championship. For the mini, obviously there is a chance for 3 people to become a champion for the first time in FPRL, or will we get the first time of someone getting 3 championships in a season? Well, we'll have to wait and see. I am your host, General Jake, and joined alongside by
The Flow 26 for the first time ever. So,
hello, The Flow. How are you?
I'm good, I'm ready. After I didn't have the best time in Baku last Sunday, I'm excited to see some people having a bit of a better time than me.
What happened at Baku?
Yeah, well, honestly, it was actually more my own fault than anyone else's, I guess. I was actually running quite good for the first half of the race, and then just went a bit unlucky with clipping the inside wall. I think it was in corner 3. Yeah, on around, lost the front wing, had the box right after the safety car. Was it a safety car restart? I think, yeah, it was. So yeah, not the best Sunday evening I ever had. But yeah.
I'm sure we'll see a few people doing that tonight. So yeah, Yorkie obviously first to set it up, and he's getting a sexy toe from his teammate there from Law. So Yorkie is going to be loving that. And can you invite Lexus back to the lobby, please? The Flow. And Yorkie, there we go, 141.3. If he doesn't obviously get a toe for the next 2 laps or the next 1 lap, he will lose time down that straight, as Dynamo Dan says. A provisional pole lap of a 40.7. But what can the other Alpine of Lord do? Obviously, doesn't look like Yorkie will return the favour here. Doesn't look like Yorkie will return the favour to Law, because obviously Law was doing the toe and was ahead and now starting his lap here. So Lex is back. Thank you, Flo. And Bidley obviously starting the lap. Let's watch the fraud himself, Gary Silvo boy. And hello to you, David. How are you? So yeah, Gary. Oh my goodness gracious me, Gary. That got close in the castle section, and then Gary finished it off with getting a bit of airplane damage. So that's Gary's laps. Oh, that's Gary's lap over. Already crashing it. Oh, Gary. I do assume ghosting is off around this track. Oh, I would hope so. Yeah, griefing is on. Could you imagine ghosting off flow and there's a pile up at the castle section ghosting off?
Yeah, it's already scary if you come across a ghosted car in the castle section with ghosting on.
Yes.
So it's not
You're probably
ghosted,
already.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably already crapping yourself already with ghosting on, let alone ghosting off. So we're watching FPRL Locker, and Law sets the fastest lap of a 40.5. Locker next across the line, them in the Haas, and it's going to be the second slowest of a 42.4. Obviously, Gary is still
Gary
trying to set a lap.
out. Yeah, that's interesting.
He's staying out with end plate damage. What is Gary doing?
Choices.
I don't know. Whatever Gary does these days is whatever Gary does, you know.
Gary just does scary things.
Yes. As here comes Cruiser Lem.
Oh, Gary
across
goes
the line
into the runoff area, apparently.
Nice. As Cruiser goes with a 42.0, having a great qualifying so far for Cruiser. I do remember. Yeah, sorry, I couldn't resist it from what he said earlier. I couldn't resist. As Brewmaster Lem next. Oh, and Brewmaster is out of qualifying. He goes into turn 1 and he goes way too wide. Hits the sticky bit out of the wall. I said that completely wrong, but my English was bad there. The sticky bit, the sticking out bit of the wall there into turn 1 and goes into it. There we go. The sticking out bit. That'll do. Right, Hirsch, what have you got for us? DRS enabled down the second straight. Obviously, Baku, it's not the hardest track to overtake. You have 2 DRS zones, but it is very tight around Sector 2 and the end of Sector 1. Making moves there, it's possible, but it will be tough. As we are watching with Hirsch, then currently going to set a back out lap at the moment. He's backing out of his lap. Stiffmeister in P3, L-Plan currently sitting in P5. Question, has Gaza gone back to full TC? That is a big question. Gary has wasted, right, Flo, 8 minutes of quali with his front wing damage. Like, what's he doing, man? Like, 2 minutes of that, he could have boxed and been out for an out lap by now, but no. Oh, Gary. What do we do with you?
Just trying to put like any time on the board.
Yeah, 43.7, that's pole position in my opinion. So obviously our winner from last season, Wavy Knife. You were setting a bank up with end plate damage, Gary. You could have been out by now and starting a better lap.
Oh,
Gary.
I think someone just didn't. It'll just
As
definitely slapped his front wing against the wall, but apparently it looks like he didn't get any damage from that.
What, Wavy Knife?
No, Biddle.
Oh, okay. Oh, Bidley. Ah.
Oh, yeah, Biddle.
Wavy Knife Lem. Our race winner here in Tier 3 last season, obviously, wet conditions. He won it. He did well in the wet conditions. Wavy Knife will be hoping for some wet conditions in the race today. Obviously, he knows the weather. He knows what's going to happen, but we obviously don't know what's going to happen today with the weather. We know it's going to be a sunny qualifying by the looks of it. So that is brilliant indeed. As Wavy Knife now on his way to his second sector split time, just going navigating around full flat out, and now a heavy braking zone where it's really easy to get caught off guard and scrape the wall. Wavy Knife just avoids scraping the wall there. Second sector split time of 17.6. The last corner in sector 3, the last braking zone, and then back on the power, and now it's just full flat out. And now down the straight and just waiting patiently for the line. It is a long way to the line, and you have to wait patiently for that lap to finish, as DRS will be enabled for Wavy Knife. And full flat out 200 and nearly 250 miles, now 250 miles, and it's a 41.9 for Wavy Knife.
Meanwhile, Hirsch really struggling on his lap. He's probably running very low downforce. He was struggling a lot in sector 2.
Who's that,
Getting
sorry?
the traction down. Hirsch, the Williams.
Hirsch, yes. Let's watch
Just
Hirsch.
finishing his first lap that will be any considerable time and goes P13.
There you go, he was probably right about that. Not a very representative lap time there from Hirsch as Bidley is out of the qualifying session. The man that needs to stop L-Plan today is Night Owl. And Night Owl can do that. It is a 2-point gap in the mini championship between Night Owl and L-Plan. L-Plan can seal the championship. The mini championship, sorry. I'm going to get confused with championship and mini championship because, yeah. So there is an overall championship which will continue throughout the whole season. That's the main one you want to be winning, but you also would be a bit happy with a mini championship as well. So yes, a mini championship here would be good. So for Night Out, he needs to stay. It's 2-point different. It's a 2-point difference. It's not really a big difference. I need to look back at the point system again because, my goodness, I don't know what the point system is.
I think it starts at 15, am I right? 15, 12,
yeah, there we go.
Something.
Yes, you are correct there. So if L-Plan is to win the race, which I think he has to win the race to win the mini championship, I think he'll need Night Owl to finish. Oh! Whoa! Night Owl hits the wall there. Absolutely clobbers the wall on the exit and is going to lose a lot of time due to that. And across the line, that is about a big loss there. So yeah, I think 15 points for the win would put him up to 17 points ahead of Night Owl today for L-Plan. 16 points for the win, so I believe L-Plan needs to win and Night Owl needs to finish P10, or if Night Owl finishes P9, L-Plan needs to win the race and get the fastest lap. So that is how L-Plan can win the mini championship today, I believe.
I'm glad you figured that out because I definitely wouldn't have.
I'm working out my maths.
Yeah. Not my.
I hope that's correct. Maths is alright for me. You know, it's better than English. So, yeah. So, yep, I hope that was a good maths there. And I hope I'm correct. So, yeah. But at the moment, L-Plan, if it stayed like this in the race, L-Plan, it would go down to round number 7. Which will be next week at the Dutch Grand Prix. Night Owl has invalidated. I believe it's Dutch Grand Prix next week. I think it is.
I think next week is our break week, no, isn't it?
No, I think we've got one more race.
But this is round 6, so I think we still have a break after round 6. Because of Mother's Day, I think it was what I heard today, but maybe I'm wrong.
That might just be for tier 3, though. That might just be for tier 3, and we might be alright.
I'll just.
Oh dear. I think the week break might be for tier 3 only, and then the week break that the other 2 tiers are meant to have, not next week, the week after. The 2 tiers will have that week break, but then tier 3 will be taking that week break for racing.
Oh.
If I'm assuming correct, because with the race calendar as it stands at the moment, we are on round 6, and next week's Zandvoort, Netherlands, which is from the 17th of March to the 22nd, and then we have a week break and we come back from the 24th of March. So I believe, if I'm correct here, the 17th, which is the tier 3 race, you'll be having a break, and then the 24th of March, well, between gotta get my calendar out now.
Wait, but Jim just said it's a server-wide break after Baku, so I think I might be right.
That is not. Is that the updated calendar?
Pigeon, give us the tea about the break. Because I think I read today somewhere that, yeah, it's break for the whole server after round 6.
Oh, okay. Right. Fine. Yeah. Right, so there's a week break next week then. Right, so there's a week break next week, people. Round 7 won't be next week. It'll be the week after. There we go. Right, so it's a week break next week. I won't be commentating next week. There we go. Right, thank you, Lord.
Nobody will be commentating next week.
No,
because that's
not from Sunday, no. Right, I got confused there because I thought it was after round 7 because that's when the second... Because when round 8 happens is when the second mini championship happens, so I thought the week break is there. So it's a server-wide break from this Sunday, so there won't be a stream until the Sunday up till Sunday the 17th of March. That'll be the final round of the mini championship, and then we'll be coming back for the 24th of March for our second mini championship around the world. There you go. That took some time to take in for me. Thank you to Jim as well. Right, let's skip back to action then. Jesus Christ, my brain's
Let's get back to the last
tonight.
1.5 minutes of qualifying.
Yeah,
Baku.
my brain is not on
I'll just
tonight.
let you do the math and I'll do race calendar.
Yeah, that sounds about right, eh? So Lorlem currently 3 and a bit temps up. Is 2 3/4 of attempts up. Maths. Right. He's gonna get a little bit of a tow again from his teammate, I believe. Hirsch. Sorry. Yorkie will be giving Law a tow again down the straight.
Yorkie is giving the tow to Law, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Ow! Woo!
Ooh, and there we go. 141. Or not.
Law is saying, beat that, everybody. Have a go at beating that, basically. That is what Law is saying to everyone. Have a go at beating that. What about Johnny B then in the Alfa Romeo? Can he get anywhere near 40.1? That is a very representative lap time from Law. Tier 1, anyone?
As we got a yellow flag somewhere because Lucas out? No, who's out?
Someone's just done... Who's this that's joined? I have no clue. Whoever that is joined, I have no clue. As Johnny Belem, second sector split time. It's 59 thousandths up on his lap. Now, rounding... I'll still say these are corners, and then now down the main straight. Dynamo Dan cannot set another lap. Unfortunately, didn't have enough time to cross the line, along with Waving Up and Freddy. And for Johnny B, can he get anywhere near the top 3 today in qualifying? He's not improving. L-Plan is not improving. Stiffmeister is looking like he'll be the only one to stop Law from dominating this race by the looks of it with the times. For Stiffmeister, he's not going to get a tow, unfortunately, unlike Law did. But Stiffmeister is up by 6/10 in the middle sector.
It would just be enough.
Yeah, it will, but he's not going to get a tow, unlike Law would. Law was getting a tow down
might get a
this
little
straight.
bit of a tow from someone going into the pits there.
So here comes Stiffmeister. Rounding down to the line. Is it pole?
It's enough, just about. Oh my god. How close was that?
It is pole for Stiffmeister. He is back on top for the race today. And it's a 40.166. Law has just been denied by Stiffmeister. What about Gary? Gary not having a good race last week. Can he get anywhere near pole? It's enough to get him in the top 10 for P9 for Gary. Hirsch invalidates. And pole position goes to Stiffmeister. The question is, though, who is the P20 guy? Pascu 96. Is he meant to be racing? Because I've not seen his name around.
Not sure, to be honest. Never read the name, definitely in our league. But maybe he's a reserve. Let's see.
Tier 3 announcement. Oh, no, I'm not looking at Tier 3. Tier 2 announcements. Still will drive for Aston Martin. More leader will drive for Mercedes. Alfa Romeo only has one allocated driver tonight, not two. So whoever that is just joined is...
Pick him.
Wow, P20 is my mate. I'll ask him to leave. Well, could he not retire on... Wouldn't it be better, though, if the guy in P20 backed out on lap 1, came around the circuit and just retired? Like, rather than just having his AI in the race, because his AI will cause more issues. No? You want to lobby restart instead? Right, okay.
Question is how he got there in the first place, actually.
Yeah.
That's a big question.
There's your qualifying results, though. Stiff Meister by 7 thousandths takes pole from Dynamo Dan Alpine, Johnny. More leader waving knife, Yorkie. Silver, Freddie, Cosgrave, Locker Hirsch, Nightowl, Cruiser, Lexus Steel, Bidley, Brewmaster. There is your results for qualifying and a very close pole position today.
Just to be sure, I've taken a screenshot of the quality results as well.
Good man,
lobby
he's already on it.
Somehow. Which never happened on this perfectly programmed game.
No, there we go. Let's have a quick snap of the weather. Give us rain. Oh, it's dry. Damn it. Well, it's not going to be raining. Okay, let's all leave the session. I'll leave. Johnny, you've earned yourself a medal for letting your mate in. A very good medal. Why couldn't you tell your mate already? In the first place. Oh well.
Did the lobby break or?
Now. No, we're restarting because they were random.
Oh. Well.
Yeah, we're restarting because they were random. Oh well. It is done now. It is done. Next time, Johnny, please tell him not to join. I will chuck you an invite on, sir. There you go.
I guess we need the quality results then.
Yes, please.
I'm just getting it.
Nah, it's alright. It's done now, Johnny. Just make sure next time it doesn't happen again. It's done. Don't stress. Don't
Do I
stress.
put them into the comms chat or?
It's not like just put it in comms chat. It's not that you need to go offline. So how has everyone's week been so far in the chat? Has it been fun? Has it been boring? And there you go. It's a dry quali, everybody. Dry race, sorry. So yeah. So
Did they upload? No, not yet.
yeah, it went
Did they?
Yeah, all good.
Okay. Because it's still sending to me.
Right. So yeah, if you're just joining, obviously there's a week break next week for the whole server. There'll be no racing at all. Everyone will be taking a well-deserved break from all the stewarding, the commentating, the driving, and just everything in general. But we do have one more race coming up before we do head to a break. Obviously, Tier 1s will take us away on Friday, which currently, as it stands, Reese is leading the championship by 10 points to AMS Drive in P2. Object Fungus currently sits 13 points away from Reese. So that mini championship in Tier 1 can be wrapped up if Reese gains another 6 points on AMS Drive on Friday. And that will be a very close one. Obviously, Reese been on form this season. Obviously, last season, Reese, from what I saw, in Tier 1 wasn't as much as on form, but he's come back to this season in Tier 1 and saying, no, MS Drive, no Object Fungus, you're not winning. You know, you've won too many races, I'm coming back, and I'm taking this championship. That is what Reese is saying to AMS Drive and Object Fungus. And so, yeah, do stay tuned for that one on Friday. Obviously, the constructors today, Alpine lead the way from Haas in P2. This is Tier 2, by the way. Tier 2 constructors. So, yeah, Alpine lead the way with Haas from 1 point difference. So, Alpine on 60 points, Haas on 59 points, and then in P3, McLaren with 58, so only 2 points behind Alpine. And you got Williams on 56 points, only 4 points away from Alpine. So, constructors yet to still be wrapped up and nowhere near to be wrapped up. Obviously, the top three in the championship, the actual championship, mini championship or overall, doesn't really matter right now, are only separated by 4 points in Tier 2. That is how close this tier has been, and from what I've seen, this has been one of the best tiers that has so far happened in FPRL. It's so close, the racing's brilliant, there's no dominations. All tiers have been like that this season. There's been no dominations. Well, Tier 3 Red Bull, yeah, you know. But mainly Tier 1, Tier 2, there's not been really many dominations, you know. It's been very close, and that is what we like to see, and it shows that is a good job to the head recruitment as well, because they can be proud of themselves for building a very close tier. That is, so yeah, head recruitment have done really well, obviously moving back from 4 tiers to 3 tiers. And obviously, it's more of a tougher challenge because you've got to let out some drivers who were full-time from last season to not let them be full-time this season. So, yeah, it is tough going down from 4 tiers, 3 tiers. But if you look at it now, if we had 4 tiers, we'd probably be struggling with numbers because you got like Tier 1 is just hanging us, are getting just about over 15 drivers each week now. Tier 2 stabilising with over 18. Tier 4, I think Tier 3 hasn't got a lot of reserves, but holding over 15 per race. So yeah, I think if we had 4 tiers, we'd be struggling more. So 3 tiers this season has been definitely the right choice, and hopefully now we've got cross-play enabled, we can get many more drivers here in FPRL, and hopefully get a 4th tier back next season and make the tiers even better and closer than this season. So yeah, we've got more crossplay people join though, and obviously next season the game. Would you like to tell people when the game is apparently coming out? The flow.
To be honest, I don't know actually.
Oh, well there you go. There you go. I can give you some information. I thought you would have known, but we move. So yeah, obviously the game comes out on the 31st of May. I believe the 28th of May for the Champions Edition and the 3 days early access. If you pre-order the game by the 24th of April, I believe, you get, I think it's a 15% discount on the Champions Edition, and you get all the special liveries and that. So yeah, you might think, oh, it's expensive, but I'll tell you what, saving money is saving money. So if you get it pre-ordered by the 24th of April and get that discount, it's better than waiting till after the 24th of April and having to pay the whole price. So it's better to get it done before that date. Obviously, with hopefully the next game is going to be a really good game. Obviously, we are here on the silly season of the game, aren't we now, the flow, where whatever glitches are here, they stay now, because the Codemasters, EA, they're focusing on 2024, aren't they? Is he alive?
Yeah, I'm here. I didn't know this was the question. But yeah, seems like some of the glitches are not getting fixed anymore. Well,
yeah, you got the formation lap glitch if the driver doesn't host. If you got a commentator hosting, unfortunately the formation lap doesn't work. Cruiser, is he in his car now? Cruiser might want to choose his car.
Cruiser, yeah, definitely.
So yeah,
His car, I was thinking before already. but it doesn't
But
seem
it
like
doesn't.
he wants to.
No.
Maybe he wants to commentate with us.
Come on, Cruiser. Let's join us. But yeah, hopefully F124 will be a good game. Obviously, it's going to be the same engine by the sounds of it. I'm very surprised it's come out very early, but yeah, it's had to. There you go. I'm very surprised the new game has come out early. It is what it is at the end of the day. The earlier the better. Probably next game might even come out by the start of May. You know, that's how they're going about it at the moment.
At some point, the game will be out before the season starts.
At this rate, yeah. So if Codemasters get their acts together. But yeah, shortly we will be getting underway for the race, which you are all still here and waiting for. If you've not joined the Discord, do make sure to join the Discord and come and join us for the rest of the season. We have only got about 8 races left after this week's race, and preparing ourselves after that for the new game, where we have probably a bit of a longer break than we did for Christmas, probably to do lots of social races for the new game to make sure everyone's the right pace for that game. So yeah, it's all a new learning curve, and it always will take longer to set up the tiers for the new game. And we are shortly going to be going underway within the next 30 seconds for the tier 3, tier 2 Abu Dhabi, Azerbaijan Grand Prix, where we see 19 drivers take to the track, and Stiffmeister on pole from Law. Those two are going to be gunning it down into turn 1. I'm sure we'll see some chaos as well, but let's hope it's a really good race, and yeah, hope some good battles occur.
Also going to be exciting who wins or loses pace with the new game, because that also sometimes happens.
Yeah, it does. Some people are really fast in this game. Next game they might not adapt to it. Yeah, you're fully correct there. Or the slower people could adapt to it quite quickly and be faster than it was. That is the thing about new games.
What we definitely saw was like people who were struggling on pad in F1 2022, I guess, really got more consistent and quicker on F1 2023 because they improved that stuff.
Yeah.
So let's see what the next game brings.
Yeah, let's hope it does bring it better, I guess. Yeah.
I definitely got quicker from 22 to 23 because it was just easier not to lose the rear on no traction.
Yes, and obviously F1 22 was a shocking game, and brought a lot of aggressive drivers into this game. Open lobby wise. Shortly we will be heading off for the formation lap, and then heading into the race where all the action starts here in the Tier 2 Azerbaijan Grand Prix. So we do apologise for any inconvenience for that restart, but we are fully back now. We just wait patiently for the hosts to ready up.
Let me get the results up real quick. So who we got on pole there actually? So we got Stiffmeister on pole.
No, don't tell us the tyres. We wait until the formation lap starts with the tyres, Flo.
I'm not having any tyres. I'm just like going through.
Oh, right. I was going to say
just
I thought you were going on tyres.
No. Don't you worry. I'm trying to remind myself who's on pole. But we'll see in a second anyway. Yeah, you. You're on P0.
Yeah, me. P0.
So Alplan's gonna have to fight a bit. Because he's starting P4. Gary also has to fight a bit on P9.
He's washed.
And Cruiser also
Rip.
will have to fight a bit from P15.
Oh, beer. Oh, you couldn't resist that as well. You couldn't resist saying Cruiser there.
Just some random names I'm picking out there.
Picking out more of the admin side of the league. Stiff winning, Elplan P2 and Law P3, Locker and Yorkie in the points. Right, here we go then. I will go from the tyres from P19 to P9 and the flow will do P8 to P1. So starting in 20th, 19th is Remaster on a set of medium tyres. Bidley in P18 on a set of medium tyres. Steel in P17 on a set of hard tyres. P16 is Lexus on a set of hards. Cruiser P15 on a set of hards. Night Owl P14 on a set of hards. Hirsch P13 on a set of mediums. You got Locker in P12 on a set of hards. Crossgray P11 on a set of hards. And Freddie Ford P10 on a set of hards.
Didn't you want to do P9 as well? But I can
do from P9 to P1.
I can do P9 as well. So P9 is Scary on a set of mediums. P8 we got Yorkie on a set of mediums. P7 is the other Red Bull Wavy Knife on a set of mediums. And we got P6, the Mercedes of Leader on a set of mediums. Johnny B in P5 for Alfa Romeo on a set of mediums as well. And we got Elplan in the Haas also on a set of mediums. And then we got our top 3. We got Dynamo Dan on a set of hards. He's actually the only one in the top 9 who went for the hard tires. Then we got the Alpine of Law, who just went a little bit short in qualifying, just not to get pole position, which got snatched away by Stiffmeister in P1, also on a set of mediums.
Who do you reckon's winning? Give us your predictions.
I would go
It's Baku
for...
and it's hard to tough.
Last season it would have been easy to say who's gonna be winning in Q2, because it would have been Nigel. But this season it's a little bit harder, but I think I will go with Alplan actually.
Okay, I'll stick with the pole man.
Yeah.
I'll stick with Stiffmeister.
Also sounds very realistic.
Yes. Only because I know already. Only because I know Stiffmeister is a very consistent driver. Shush, radical. I saw. Only because Stiff is a very consistent driver and finishes most races, bar Austria. There you go, then.
Oh. Yeah.
As we just wait patiently for the Baku Grand Prix, then it's going to be 1 lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights. Lights out and away we go. Lord does not get a good start as we head down into turn 1 with a crappy camera angle. There we go. Stiffmeister leads the way then from Law. Dynamo Dan is going to look to get squabbled up by Elplan into turn 1. Looks like a very clean turn 1 at Baku. Well done there, Yorkie trying to get some places up there in P6 as Dynamo Dan losing to Elplan on the start of the race. Elplan up to P3 as Law takes the lead of the race from Stiffmeister. Stiffmeister down to P2, the pole man already down. Oh, it's Wavy Knife in the wall. And he is the race winner in Tier 3 last season, is down in last place.
And I think he's got front wing damage as well, and there's someone else around, it's Hirsch, and he's completely lost his front wing. Sadly.
And Virtual.
Yep.
There you go. That settles the cup, settles the field a little
just
bit.
about when we said we've handled the first 2 corners cleanly. 2 people.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, now I've said it.
Are you sure?
Your predicted race winner went down 1 place, mine went up 1 place at the start, so how's that looking?
You said Elplan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did go up 1 place, yeah.
Looking good for me at the moment. Let's see.
Still got 25 more laps left. That's green flags. Here we go then, back to racing action then, people. As we're head on board Yorkie, as he looks like he's underfueled, hoping for a few safety cars tonight here in Baku. As head down the main straight then, Lord's going to be using a little bit of his battery, and he looks like he wants to go. Yorkie, sorry, is looking to get the move done. More
Maybe
leader,
I've just hit the wall again.
More leader is under pressure from Yorkie, no DRS enabled until lap 3, but Morley there's applying the pressure on Dynamo Dan and goes up the inside, and Yorkie now is trying to get the move done, and Yorkie's going to send it up the inside of Dynamo Dan. Dynamo Dan might lose 2 places, that will have a little bit of contact there, and we head down the next straight, and here can Yorkie get past Dynamo Dan? Oh, he might get overtaken by Johnny
B's
B.
going for double overtake. He can't make it stick. He just overtakes Yorkie.
And Gary is trying to get involved in the action. And Gary is looking to go around the outside of Yorkie and just sits behind Yorkie at the moment as Locker moves up to P11. Still trying to defend that position, both on hard tyres. A little bit of wheel bashing. Steele's going to have the inside now, and Locker's going to have to try and hold it around the outside. Oh, Locker nearly got forced to go into the wall, but backs out of it. And Steele holds on to P11 at the moment, but losing a lot of time tonight out.
Run away a bit from more leader. Already 1.5 seconds behind them.
Yep, and Dan losing a lot of time because he is on those hard tyres compared to everyone else around him on a set of medium tyres, so Dan's tyres will come back to him later on in the race. He's just going to have to settle for P5 and maybe lose a little bit more places at the moment. As Johnny B then is looking, oh, a lovely camera angle that is. There's Johnny B then. Can he get past Dynamo Dan? Down the main straight, he's using his battery. I think this is going to be a simple move, slipstream. A little bit of battery, turns it off now. Wheel to wheel with Dynamo Dan, and before turn 1, Johnny B is ahead of Dan and moves up into P5. Stiffmeister's going to now get DRS on Law, and El Platin has missed out on DRS at the moment on the top 2, so
On my
yes,
screen, yes, it.
well, he didn't get DRS down that straight. It's Dynamo Dan. Oh, and Johnny got his elbows out there on Dynamo Dan, and now allowing Yorkie. Dynamo Dan's under pressure as he's trying up the inside, but Yorkie now trying around the outside to the inside for Yorkie. It doesn't hold for him, but can Gary maybe conceal this move?
For P5.
It is. It's going ballistic for P5 at the moment.
So it'll be a 6-way battle.
It is, and being that
Everybody's
close to
getting
each other.
so close to the wall as well.
Yep. Oh, there goes one. And you spoke about getting close to the wall, and out goes Remaster in the castle section.
We're gonna watch a safety car again.
Yeah, not a safety car. So it's just a normal, it's just a virtual safety car. So everybody gets the safe fuel, but we're not bunching the pack up. The FIA thinks the virtual safety car is
I'm actually excited if
safe
they
enough.
will include the new rule for earlier DRS activation in F124.
Oh, we'll see. Hopefully.
I think now it's only one lap without DRS, and then it will be able to use after the safety car.
Well, that'd be
or
sick.
I think that's the new FA rule for this season. For
Nice.
FPRL. One listening.
Oh no!
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh dear. There's always one each week, and this week it is unfortunately going to the Alpine
Oh,
man
as Hirsch
of Law,
is out of the race.
and it's a safety car.
He already got head front wing damage, and he underestimated the fast sweeping corners at the end of actually at the beginning of the long straight, and went into the wall
And it
there.
is now a safety
That's
car,
one Williams gone.
and that, yeah, that is now a safety car, and Law won't be able to serve his drive-through now. That is going to cost him a little bit as the pack, a little bit spread out, but that's going to hurt Law a lot.
Probably too risky
yes.
to stop for hard tires and try to go to the end, I think.
Well,
It'd be
if you're
possible.
starting on hard, tires, you can go hard. You can go hard, medium. It's possible.
Yeah, that's definitely good.
Starting my Dan did box for mediums. Maybe he had wing damage. I'm not too sure. It's Laws. He can't serve his drive through now. The safety cars come out. So we just wait.
Goes into the box.
We'll see indeed. Will Stiffmeister.
No, looks like he might. Yeah,
Still doing it. Stiffmeister's doing it. Alpine stays out.
Alpine stays out.
So does more leader.
Everyone else know. Some other people going into the as well. It looks like half of the grid are boxing, half are staying out. That'll be interesting for the restart.
Yes, and 7 people staying out.
Everyone going into the hard. No, not everyone going into hard tires, but Stiffmeister and Gary going, and Bidley going into the hard tires, and Matt All and Bruce onto the mediums.
So top 7 stays out then on 4-lap old mediums or hard tyres, and then from Law and from Stiffmeister, when Law does serve his drive through from Stiffmeister and P9, it's fresh tyres, so this will be interesting now. A safety car has changed around the strategy a little bit, and L-Plan now leads the way on 4-lap old medium tyres at the moment. L-Plan's doing the opposite to Stiffmeister, so maybe he wants to. Maybe we'll see how this works out. Because if it stays like this, if the race finished right now, L-Plan would be crowned champion of the season 7.0 mini championship. Because Night Owl is currently out of the points.
Who's
but
in the fight for that as well? It's Night Owl, L-Plan, and Law.
Yep, but with Law's drive-through as well.
Yeah, it doesn't look good for him at the moment.
No. So as it stands, if it was red flagged, we went for the race results like this, L-Plan would be your champion. But unfortunately, for L-Plan, he's still got another 21 laps to go.
Will it be the old commentators curse again? Now that we've said it. Let's see.
I hope not. We're heading on to lap 6 then, as Wavy Knife is catching up to the field, as Law is trying to serve his drive-through and is going to be boxing, or unless he is going to want to be on the medium tyres.
Oh, he's boxing. Yeah, he's boxing for the mediums.
He might have thought he could have served his drive-through.
Hopefully not.
Don't know why you can't serve drive-throughs on the safety cars. It's a bit stupid rule. You should be able to.
Yeah, but then it wouldn't really be a penalty, because then you would just catch up to the field again, and I mean you
but you lose
position.
places.
Yeah, you lose track position, but if the field is really spread out and you serve your drive through during the beginning of the safety car, it's basically not a penalty.
Yeah, I get
not that bad of a penalty as it should be, because drive-through is like meant to be a harsh penalty. I think it's meant to hurt you a lot.
No. It's true, and you are speaking facts there. So Law's got a lot on his plate for the rest of this race now.
Yeah. Because I think he could have just stayed out for 1 or 2 laps after the safety car comes in and then serve his drive-through. That probably would hurt him less
Yeah, if the safety car
Because
didn't
now
come
he's
out.
at the back of the field and has to serve his penalty as well. So
Yes, I'm sure the safety car will be in this lap.
yeah, sounds realistic.
Everyone has caught up. Our two DNS at the moment are Hirsch and Remaster. There you go. And now Alplan will back up the fields. We now wait patiently for when Alplan goes. It is a long straight, so will he leave it until the last minute? Will he go early and try and catch more leader off guard? What is the best way to do it? Well, Alplan will hopefully teach us the best way on how to do it right now. As we wait patiently, the safety car will be in the pit lane, so Alplan is free to go whenever he wants until the start-finish line.
He's off.
And he's off! Yeah, already weaving to break the slipstream. I think he has caught more leader napping. He has indeed, and more leader has been caught napping on that safety car restart, but Freddie has not been caught napping. He's nearly trying to go for the move into turn 1 and not enough alongside to go for the move on Yorkie. So yes, but Night Owl past Gary.
Yeah.
As Gary's trying to hold it around the outside and gets clipped off by a Night Owl there. And wouldn't have enough room to go for the move. As Stiffmeister already making his way up the field and up into P7 now. Lexus on Gary trying to go around the outside. And Dynamo Dan looking in the background to go up the inside. But just has to hold it now. And in the background, Wavy Knife once again is in the barriers. And he's spun around in, I believe, in the same place as he did on lap 1. I don't think he's got wing damage, but he has spun around and losing even more time. Looks like Wavy Knife is having a wretched race at the moment as Johnny B and Night Out. Yeah. Oh, don't go side by side.
You can't go side by side through there. Oh, and Johnny B just landed the hard way and lost part of his front wing, I'm guessing. Yeah, he did.
Yeah. He learned it the hard way and trying to stick it in the castle section. So, yeah, Johnny B, that was a bit of a silly decision, but now he's got a bunch of cars behind him. Johnny B is going to be holding up everyone in the background. Bidley misses his braking and goes into Lexus. And,
and gets a 3-second time penalty in the same.
Yes, he does, but Gary's going to be really frustrated as he's losing bunches of time behind Johnny B is down the straight. Gary needs to get past, and in the background, Lexus is out of the race. Big crash, and we have another safety car in this race.
The people that have under fuel will love it.
And Law is going to be absolutely fuming. He still cannot serve his drive-through. And at this rate, he might be getting disqualified if he doesn't serve it. He cannot physically serve it under the safety car.
After this lap because the safety car was out before the lap was even finished.
Yes, and I don't think Law. I think he might be getting disqualified here.
But
I think he might be right for this safety car.
I think it lets you 3 normal laps of racing time until you need to serve it. So maybe this one counts as 1. We still should have 2.
Or 2.
To go.
And then if we have a third safety car right after, again, that might be it for
critical,
Law.
Yeah.
But Law unable to serve his drive-through again. Lexus out of the race. Bidley absolutely missing his braking and going into Lexus. And then all chaos as Johnny B took off, learnt the hard way in the castle section, trying to go side by side. Backed out too late and went into the wall. So yeah, it's all kicked off on that safety car restart. But it's time for Alpine to pit, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely would be. I mean, you could try to go on hards till the end now. But you could also go on to fresh mediums and put on a fresh set of softs at the end. Let's see what he thinks.
Indeed. Is best, yeah. think he's going to box.
Yeah, very much looks like.
Yeah, along with more leader Yorkie, Freddy, and Steel. All the people that stayed out in that first safety car
so
is
we're on a
boxing.
new race leader is Stiffmaster.
Correct. We are back with Stiffmeister again, and Gary! Red flag, everybody! Let's finish the race with Gary in P2. There you go, Gary. You got your P2.
And Cruiser in
flag.
P3. Wow.
This red flag. This cancel. This finish the race as it is. There. There's your top 3. Simply lovely. So after that safety car, lots of people pitted. So L-Plan only lost 3 places.
Yeah.
L-Plan now on 4 lap fresher tyres than the 3 ahead of him.
Yeah, I think
So-
Alplan actually could go till the end, while the other ones will probably be struggling a bit, but I think he didn't use the tires up too much because it was a lot of safety carrying around the track the last few
Yeah.
laps. But it
No
was
wonder why
basically
you-
one racing lap until we had another safety car, so... And it will take some time until everybody catches up, so I think it will stay up for at least one more lap.
Yeah. And no wonder why Yorkie underfueled with his yellow light flashing on lap 1. Because of the amount of safety car. We've had 2 safety cars within 9 laps. And I think we've only opened up the DRS once in this race.
You might be right, yeah.
Welcome to Baku. With a bunch of league racers. Not real life. League racing in general. Welcome to Baku, everybody. Where you're mainly sitting behind a safety car. You're watching a lovely car in front of all the F1 cars, driving them around at a pace, and all bunched up. Gary, stop having a number 2. You shouldn't leave your racing area. You have a number 2 in your cockpit, mate.
Gary's saying, I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest.
Probably because he's sat in the toilet at the moment. Probably shitting out whatever he ate for dinner. He had a mild spiced Nando's and is glued. Oh, Gary. Why do you have Nando's before you have a race? I gotta give it though. Nando's, my best place, my best go-to for a meal. You know, chicken butterfly, lemon and herb, or love a bit of lemon and herb, garlic bread, peri salted peri chips.
Sounds
halloumi.
like an Indian place, actually.
Yeah.
Is it?
Halloumi as well, grilled cheese, basically. You know that's my go-to at Nando's. It was extra hot, says Gary. His food, and it's making him. His arse is probably extra hot right now.
Oh, I just get sometimes like glitches where someone went into the wall on the safety car, and it's actually not actually happening.
Gary, you better get back to your cockpit now, mate.
Maybe
wipe
he's
it up.
driving so quickly because he needs to go to the toilet.
Yeah. More leaders lost a few places. Gary, you might need to hurry up and wipe your hands, mate.
What?
Yorkie's out!
Yorkie's out?
Yorkie's out!
And the
Yorkie's
safety
out.
car is in. What happened? I didn't see.
What's going on? What? Yorkie's out, everybody. Okay.
We've just lost Yorkie, yeah.
Bye, Yorkie. Bye, Yorkie. I don't even know what happened.
We got Stiffmeister to restart the race.
Yes. Gary in P2. Hopefully he's back from his extra hot shit and now ready to overtake Stiffmeister.
Jesus.
It's banging. No, I want to go Tijum to Nando's. Tijum, can I come? Stiffmeister's doing the opposite to Elpan, going right at the last minute. And it's green, green, green. Racing action again resumes. And it's all going off as Wavy Knife is going around the outside of Johnny B.
And
And it doesn't get the
about
best of
6.
exits. Oh, I think Johnny B's going to try back up the inside. No, I think Wavy Knife just got that place. And Johnny B now under pressure. Remember, Law's got that drive-through still to serve. L-Plan now up into P3 and past Cruiser. Silverside Boy in P2 and still hanging on at the moment as in the background Night Owl getting past Cruiser. Cruiser losing lots of places from P3 all the way down to P7 at the moment.
Yeah, he's on those scrap old medium tires which already have done 6 laps, so probably not happy with the grip.
Indeed, and here comes Steel on more leader. Steel late on the brakes. Does this work out? Morleader's going to have to give him the room. I think Morleader's going to have to back out as well and still got his elbows out there. Nearly kills himself in the castle section, but just about hangs on. Yorkie joins back thinking he's still in the race. Unfortunately, he's not. L-Plan now is trying to get past Gary, and that car must look extra hot as here comes L-Plan. And Gary still holds on to the P2 spot at the moment. And L-Plan is behind that Red Bull, looming large with those 4-lap fresher hard tyres. As we go down the straight, then can L-Plan get past Gary? Is he gonna use a bit of his battery? L-Plan, yes, he is. Gary is not using any battery. Gary knows this is not his fight, and L-Plan, is going to be past Gary, and Gary is not fighting that.
Locker's going back Cruiser on the straight.
Gary's trying to go back up the inside of L-Plan. He's fighting back, but he's going to have a bunch of cars coming up behind him. He's got Steel up the inside, and Gary's trying to hold it around the outside. Gary is losing places now.
In 2 corners.
Yeah, and he might lose to more leader if he's not careful. He's just going to hang on from P2 down to P4. And he's now got more leader right behind him. More leader might go up the inside. He's going to send it, and more leader hits the wall.
What was that?
I know, right?
A bit deep there.
And Night Owl gets past more leader. As more leader has a bit of damage, as chaos behind walls being clipped. As Night Owl now trying to get past Gary. Gary squeezing Night Owl, but Night Owl's going to go up the inside, and Gary just shuts the door on Night Owl. And L-Pan is chasing down Stiffmeister's Gary. We're getting very loosey-goosey at the castle section, and continue along with Night Owl as he is looking to get past Gary.
And
Gary being a
damaged his
roadblock.
front wing at that incident where he went so deep on Gary, I think. Might have been that one.
Oh.
Who is now holding
He's
up
under pressure.
everyone behind.
Yeah, he is. A bit like similar to
And
Johnny B.
Wavy Knife and Johnny B going side by side in the background. And then it was side by side through there. Yeah, Johnny B next
That got tight. That got really tight. Night Owl's going to get past Gary. Gary, again, not using his battery, not putting up a fight at the moment. I don't think Gary wants to fight, and he's down to P5, and he's got Locker looming behind. And now more leader down to P7 with that wing damage, as you say, staying out with end plate damage is more leader. So that's going to be a really hard contest for him, as Krusky currently sits in P9 at the moment. As here we go, then DRS is back enabled, and L-Plan is now in Stiffmeister's DRS and 4-lap fresher hard tyres. And at the moment, your predictions are looking quite good for the winner.
Let's see.
Let's see, says the float, which at the moment my predictions are going correct, but the flow's predictions is still looking good.
My prediction have the fresher tire age.
Your predictions are looking better than mine. As then Locker now stuck behind Gary and Moorleader closely behind, still hanging on with that end plate damage as well at the moment for Moorleader. So yeah, it's going to be really, really tight. As Cruiser in the background, we're halfway through this race, Flo. What have you made of this race so far?
And Gary will be under pressure from Locker on the straight. Since he doesn't have DRS from the cars in front, I think. Does he? No, he doesn't. He's 2 seconds away, and Locker's got DRS on him, and really going for the overtake. Using a lot of battery there.
Yes, but Elplan takes the lead of the race up the inside of Stiffmeister, and that is it. Elplan takes the lead, and your predictions are now better than mine.
Let's see if Stiffmeister
We're
is
in the
able to
flags!
stay
And out goes
someone's
Wavy
out.
Knife.
in. Another
Again.
safety car.
We're only at about half a lap of DRS, and Wavy Knife. Oh, he's done a room master in quality by the looks of it. And we got a safety car, peeps, once again. So, the Flow, what have you made of this race so far? Now we're halfway through.
Safety car. That's everything I can say.
Is that your words?
That's my
Don't
word of the
blame ya.
race.
We spent 3/4 of this race so far under a safety car. Oh, blimey, it does get boring. Just watching a safety car, man.
Yeah, but
Why can't people just?
strategies are wide open now again. Before it was
Yeah,
clear that Elplan will try to go to the end on his set of hard tires.
I think it's mediums now.
Now probably everybody will box for fresh mediums.
David is really trying to curse Cruiser in the chat. Cruiser is going well after a poor qualifying.
I didn't say it, you said it.
David said it, everybody. Cruiser, you're going to have to use your powers on David. Does Elplan box? Or does he stay out?
It was definitely
It's a no-brainer.
gonna box.
He should, really.
He
Yes.
should box.
Stiffmeister's also joined the fight, and Steele's boxing. Night Out is Locker, Gary, Moorleader, Cross Street,
And
Johnny
everybody in
Cruiser,
red. Yeah.
Johnny B, Freddy, Donovan, Bidley, and Law. Law's gonna stay out.
Oh, interesting.
On 8 lap old hards. And Law's gonna stay out in P5. Okay. Law's the A1 that stayed out. Everyone else is on set medium tyres. Johnny B's on 3 lap old mediums. Crossky's on 1 lap, and Dan's on 4 lap old, and Bidley's on 1 lap old.
Dynamo and it's on 4 level?
Well, we didn't have any fresh
Looks like-
mediums left.
Yeah. Will they stay till the end? Like, will they hold on? Probably won't be
I
the
think he
best
didn't-
tires to be on the end.
No, it won't be for Dan, but if there is a late safety car around about lap 20, everyone's going to have fresh softs because we did restart the lobby.
That's right.
Right, so Law's the only one that stayed out.
At the moment, like, from the amount of safety cars we had, it's not impossible to have a safety car around lap 20 as you said. Not the most
mate.
unrealistic thing to happen.
No, I could be sitting here watching TikTok instead. Do 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 do. Can someone just give me a dance so I can sing? Cause I'm bored. Cause we're under a safety car.
I also think we didn't even get any drink yet. I think that's not very nice
still-
of our audience.
I'm still drinking. I don't care. No one's been nice with their. No one's redeemed anything to us. Shake my head.
It's a shame.
So I'm saving my last sip of Pepsi Max Cherry until the end of the race. So I'm staring at it like I want it, but I don't, because yeah, I need it to rehydrate myself.
Come on, David, redeem a drink. Be nice.
Redeem me a truth or dare, David. Make me sing. Oh my god. I was trying to sing some classical music, but my throat didn't want to.
Well, here we go then. Hopefully we're gonna have some racing ends left. If this ends laps, yeah, exactly. That's what I wanted to say. Lap ends.
Is Gary
Oh.
back on the? Is
There we
Gary
go.
back on the toilet?
Thanks,
Oh, there you
buddy.
go. Yummy. Is Gary back on the toilet though?
Is he back on the toilet or is he back from the toilet?
That is the question. The
Maybe-
amount of safety cars we've had. Thank you, Radical. Much appreciated. That's why you were the best division head in FPRL, Radical. Heart. Heart emoji to you. Oh, mate, I could fall asleep and I'll wake up and we'll still be under the bloody safety car.
Yeah, but maybe not even under the same one.
I beg to differ. There is no more safety cars after this, man. I want to go and play some Fortnite before the end of the season. And a new season happens in Fortnite. Sing us a song. Oh, the safety car is coming in.
For the third time. Yay.
Can we have no more safety cars, please? Thank you very much. Oh my god, my throat. There you go, there's your song. I'll probably get the golden buzzer on Britain's Got Talent for that. I hope you enjoyed, Frankie, my song.
Right.
Well, ML Plan, when do you go? For the third time this evening.
And
Well,
Alpha
I
now even has still between him and
Oh, he's waiting
Stipmeister
until the
is-
line.
as a buffer.
And it's go, go, go! And Night Owl's already trying up the... This is going to be chaos. Into turn one, Stipmeister is staying in P3 as it's basically a restart. Wings flying off in the background there. Locker trying to make the move on Night Owl. Oh my god, and still losing places in the back. There looks like a few wings flying off there with a late safety car restart. It caused absolutely havoc. It was like basically starting on lap 1 again. And
What?
Night
There's
Owl is
someone
applying
round.
the pressure.
Steele's round.
Oh,
Steele is
Steele!
round. Oh, plus
Both. Oh no, Steel. Oh, there, Steel's in the wall. And we've got battling back in more leader and Dynamo Dan fighting. Law's gone down places.
Law is also on around.
Oh dear. It's an Alpine horrible day for Alpine. It is not going well. Gary in P5 at the moment. It's all kicking off here on lap 17. And yes, it is. And Stiffmeister is 1.7 behind L-Plan. Night Out in
Alpine
P3.
is
Still
running
keeping...
away with P1 moment.
Yeah. But Night Owl is still keeping the mini championship alive, and it will go down to the next round between Night Owl and Elpan. Not fortunately, Law's out the points, and he'll be out of contention for this mini championship for round number 7 in 2 weeks' time. Unfortunately for Law, it's not been his day. A good quali, but not happening for the race. And here comes Silverside Boy then. Can he move himself up into P4?
Definitely looks
Yes,
like
he
he can.
can. And Crossgreen is going for the double overtake then. And he's got
And Locker
Gary
is
as well.
going back again. in
God,
front of-
oh,
Yes,
big
contact.
crash. There's been a big crash. And into turn 1. There's been a big crash
Oh,
with
it's absolute
Locker.
chaos. Cars being ghosted.
Gary.
Oh, and someone lost his front wing. It's
Gary's
pretty
in the
smart.
wall and Law's out. And it's
there's
chaos. Oh my
It's carnage.
god.
Someone is
It
still
is
ghosted
carnage,
again
and
now.
out
Anymore.
goes Law. Gary's got damage in the background, letting cars by, and it's like 3-2 wide in different areas.
Has lost his complete front wing.
Yeah, he has after a big collision with Crossgree. With Crossgree. I believe it was Crossgree and Johnny B as well. And Locker. Gary was looking so well low. He was going up into P4. Could be looking for a podium, but after that big collision, he's set down away from the podium. A huge collision. And then at bloody turn 3, there's bumper cars.
Front wing.
Johnny B has got a bit of wing damage as well. Bidley could be on for his first points here in FPRL this season. As it stands, Johnny B's got wing damage. Locker also got causing that collision. Locker's also got wing damage as well as Johnny B. Gary has no front wing. More Leader, I think, has a front wing. Yeah, More Leader does have a front wing. Oh my god, it's all kicked off on lap number 18 of the race. And Stiffmeister still hanging on to P2. And here comes Johnny B on Locker. And Johnny B is going to be ahead of Locker. And Locker's got to sit behind. And here comes More Leader. I believe Locker's going to be boxing though. And More Leader is past. Yep. I believe Freddy's out. Freddy's crashed in the pit lane. Oh. And Gary's in as well. We're down to 12.
I think that happened to me as well once when I had front wing damage and went into the pits because it's so twisty there. You can.
Gary's going to be absolutely fuming. He was battling for P4. A potential podium was on the cards for Gary tonight. And it's all ripped off down to P12 for Gary. He's going to be fuming. As we continue along low, Stiffmeister and L-Plan are gapped with 1.5. And now with that crash, the field
Spread out a bit.
is spread out again. God's sake.
Only Night Owls slightly out of DRS from Stiffmeister.
It's more Johnny B v More Leader at the moment.
Yeah,
I believe Johnny B
definitely.
is staying out with end plate damage.
Yeah, then it's gonna be easy play for More Leader.
Yep, and More Leader has got to stick behind, but excuse me, as More Leader is going to be, I think DRS is enabled finally, and yeah, now big crash on lap 18. It is set the grid very bunched back up again, not bunched up, very spreaded out is the word. And I think Johnny B is going to be overtaken here by More Leader as DRS is enabled. Johnny B does have wing damage, as you can see on the front left, end plate damage for Johnny B, and More Leader is now up into P7, and Bidley can go and chase down Johnny B for his first points in FPRL. As it stands, he will be getting his first points in FPRL this season, and it's been a while since Bidley, I think, has got a few points in FPRL, but this season for Bidley, he could get his first points. And what a race Bidley's having.
Doesn't he? 3 seconds. But at the moment he won't lose places.
Yet to score points this season though is Roommaster, Bidley, Wavy Knife and Hirsch, and they're all out of the race. So once again, not Bidley, but Wavy Knife, Roommaster and Hirsch, they're going to be staying on 0 points, while Bidley could be getting off joint last place with those other 3 drivers, and getting some points here today would be a very good result for the Aston Martin driver. Aston Martin, I believe, are last in the constructors. Aston Martin last in the constructors. They've got 1 point only to Red Bull and P9 with 21 points, so Aston Martin could get a few more points to catch up in that fight to get out of the last place in the constructors, but they need a few more points than what they've got at the moment. So then, it's all quiet now after that, isn't it?
Yeah, feels spread up. Johnny B, does he have DRS?
I think he might. Let's head back to him. He does have DRS,
Yeah, he
but
does.
he's going to fall. With that in-plate damage, he's going to fall very far back in this lap. But he is going to gain some time back on More Leader.
It's actually staying with
Johnny B.
Morley, because Morley overtook him last lap. Now he's
Yes, indeed.
able to stay with
do
him,
think-
even though he's got front wing damage.
He does have front wing damage, as you say, but he is on 3 lap holder tyres as well. So for Johnny B, it might not be what he needs. He might lose it all here. And you see, he's taking it very easy with the car. And Bidley losing a bit of time now. It's Johnny B. And yeah, he is just holding on for P8 at the moment. At the moment, it's Alpine, Stiff, and Night Owl for your top 3 in this race, and we're just watching the only battle at the moment for P7 More Leader with Johnny B. As you say, he has front left end plate, but still hanging on to More Leader. Oh, going very deep before the castle section there. Now we head into the castle section, where it might be the trickiest. It just about
Maybe Morley
goes
does
through
front wing
that.
damage that we can't see, because sometimes you have like yellow front wing damage and
Yeah.
you don't see it on the car. That
But
might be.
he has got end plate. He has got
Yeah,
end plate. unlike
Johnny B definitely has, but I think Morley then might have as well, or he's just not as quick in the castle section too. Away from Johnny B.
So we have yellow flags, and that is still in the wall. And we talk about Aston Martin's points. Still is in the wall there. And if he doesn't have wing damage, you might be fine to still get a point in this race at the moment. As not in the points for Locker and Gary. They're having, after a big collision there, lap 18, they're having a wretched race now. What was looking a good result for Locker and Gary, they were fighting for P4, and it would have been a really good result for both of these drivers, but a collision happened and they're now out of the points, as L Plan has got a 2.6 gap to Stiff Meister, and looks like he's going to increase his championship lead to Night Owl today. And he won't win it here though, as Night Owl needs to be 10th or below. So unless Night Owl DNFs, it goes down to Netherlands. Johnny B still hanging on though with that impact damage. Oh, he's in the wall and he's out.
And now he's completely out.
The commentator's
and
curse has
Ridley's
happened.
out as
And
well.
Ridley's out as well.
So no points.
Oh dear, we don't have a safety car though.
Not yet.
Oh, and
No, we
still,
won't.
and everyone's getting points.
I think Bidley
And there goes,
just tried to avoid the car in front of him and
yeah.
got confused and went into the wall himself.
Oh dear,
And now
there
everyone's
goes
getting
Johnny
points.
B.
Yay! Even
Yep.
Gary.
There goes Johnny B and Bidley out of the race. We're not going to have a safety car now. So yeah, Bidley's first points in FPRL this season is still looming large, and he stays with Brewmaster, Wavy Knife and Hirsch on 0 points. They are all joint last in the championship on 0 points. Can any one of those 4 drivers, or Wavy Knife, Bidley, Rue or Hirsch, take away a point or more at the Dutch Grand Prix? If they don't want to finish joint last with that, if they don't want to finish joint last, they need to get some points at Zandvoort in 2 weeks' time. At the moment, it looks like it's going to go down to El Plan with a couple more laps to go now. A very chaotic race, but El Plan has drove the perfect strategy flow at the moment.
Yeah, seems like my predictions are right. Still. But actually Stiff is edging him. Just him by 4/10 last few
Yeah.
moments. Maybe he's made a little bit of a mistake, Alplan. Can't see him having any damage. But yeah, starting to increase. No, it's going
it's
down again.
down to
Down
1.6
to 1.6.
seconds.
Yeah.
Is Elplan making a few mistakes and allowing Stiffmeister to catch up? Gap is at 1.5 at the moment. When I last saw it, it was 2.6 or something. The gap's come down to 1.4 down the straight. Elplan's using a bit of his battery as well now, and we head down to the final 3 laps of the race. Who will win it? Can Elplan just about hold on to win this race? He's got 3 more laps to do so to win the Baku Grand Prix. And he's gone onto the curb into turn 1, holds it fine. Elplan is really pushing that car, and he is making a few mistakes. And if he carries on like this, Stiffmeister might be able to clinch that DRS and challenge for the win here on the final couple of laps of this race. And Elplan's clipped the wall. Elplan's clipped the wall. He might have
any damage.
No, he might have non-visible damage for us, but the gap is now down to 1.2, and that mistake from Elplan is allowing Stiffmeister.
It's not a bit dropping down under 1 second.
It is, and this could swap around on the final lap of the race. And remember, if Night Owl gains 2 points on Elplan today, he could come joint in the championship, or even gain points. So Elplan is struggling now, and this is now allowing Stiffmeister how things can change within lap 20 to lap 26, with the gap last seen 2.6 on lap 22. The gap is now down to 3 tenths. We might be seeing Stiffmeister taking the win of this race.
Yeah, that's how quickly predictions can change there.
It is. And here we go.
Stiffmeister definitely gonna go faster.
And here comes Stiff. Elplan's not using any battery locker, gets a 3-second time penalty, and Stiffmeister is taking the lead of the Baku Grand Prix. And fortunately for Elplan, that is it on lap 25. Unless he can do something down the next straight and get a really good exit here, as still is going to take away a couple of points for Aston Martin and move them closer to Red Bull in the championship. Obviously, Aston will gain some points on Red Bull.
The DRS is going down the inside.
He takes back the lead. Yeah. As Aston Martin today currently sits on 1 point. They'll go up a few more points and catch Red Bull, as Gary's only going to get a singular point at the moment. So yes, if Aston Martin can score big points in 2 weeks' time, they can maybe just take away Red Bull's P9 in the constructors and make Red Bull finish last in the wooden spoon spot. That is crucial for Still to get those extra points there. Would have been better with Bidley in, but we head down nearly to the final lap. It is between Stiffmeister and Elplan. Elplan has a little bit more battery to hand than Stiffmeister, but only about 10% difference between these two drivers. It's going to come down to this final lap and how Elplan really wants to win this race. And Night Owl 3.3 behind might hope for something to happen between these two drivers to maybe take the win. But Night Owl is just got to hope for a crash or anything if he wants to gain any points in Elplan. And that Stiff already using a bit of his ERS. Here we go then. DRS back enabled for Stiff. But once again, Elplan will get DRS down next straight. If Stiff overtakes, then Elplan could re-overtake for the lead again. We're going down the main straight. Stiffmeister takes the lead on the final lap, but Elplan's got another DRS straight. He will go back for it there to get this win. But it could come down to the line, because it is a long straight, but Stiffmeister doesn't have as much battery as Elplan. As here comes Elplan then, using his battery. Stiffmeister's using it as well, but Stiffmeister might wait until the line. Here comes Elplan, he's going to get
it's going to be
forced
defensive, but it's not going to be enough.
Yeah,
Elplan's on the inside, Stiffmeister's round the outside.
And he holds it. But we still have a DRS.
Until the line.
It is. And at the moment, Elplan has more battery than Stiff by a little bit.
Just needs to hold on. Stiffmeister through the castle section there.
Who's going to win this race? Is it going to be Stiff? Is it going to be my prediction, or is it going to be your prediction? And it looks like Stiff is pulling away. L-Plan is struggling. But L-Plan can, if he can use a bit of battery, gain a bit more time here, he might be alright. That is what he's doing. Stiff is also, yeah, Stiff is also using a bit of battery. L-Plan is using a lot of battery here to stay within about 5/10 of a second. Oh, he's going to clip the wall. I think Stiff might have this in hand.
I think Stiff is actually gonna be too far ahead for him to catch him.
All of them using battery now. I think it's going to head down to Stiff. Hasn't won in a while. I think he's won once this season, but Stiff Meister takes on the final lap a lovely overtake, and he's going to take the win here at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix from L-Plan in P2. Night Owl will take it down to the final round for the mini championship. Cross Green is going to be very happy with a P4. Cruiser, well, is he going to get dragged like by Dynamo Dan? He's weaving like crazy. Cruiser holds on to P5. Dynamo Dan P6. Oh my goodness gracious me. Morley to P7. Aston Martin is going to take a few points to lift them on more than 1 point in the constructors to gain on Red Bull. In the constructors, still will take P8 today. Locker after a collision on lap 18. Unfortunately, P9 and Gary. It looked promising, but a collision set him back, and he's taking a point today. As there we go, 10 finishers, 9 DNFs today. And my prediction of Stiffmeister winning the race comes back true. And Nightowl gets driver of the day from the game. But I'm sure the Flow will be having a hard think about the driver of the day until we've done interviews. So we will get Stiffy in, we will get L-Plan in, and we will get Nightowl Jensen Young in here. As there is the man, the myth, the legend, Stiffy. And there is... Oh, no, that is Stiffmeister. That was Nightowl. No problem, thank you. As L-Plan does take fastest lap. That's an extra point for the mini championship. I think he does gain a couple of points on Nightowl. He does gain a few more points in the mini championship, but it does go down to the final round. Unfortunately, Law, after that DNF, is out of the contention now. Stiffmeister wins from L-Plan, from Nightowl, from Crossgree, from Cruiser, from Dynamo Dan, from More Leader, from Steel, from Locker, Gary. The DNFs are Bidley, Johnny, Freddie, Law, Waving Knife Yorkie, Lexus, Hirsch, Rue. So all of Bidley, Waving Knife, Hirsch and Rue still are yet to score any points this season in FPRL. They still await their time, and they will have to wait patiently. As we head to the showroom then, looks like we're just going to have the Stiffmeister with us, the race winner, the go-to driver, I say. Obviously, the mini championship is out of contention for Stiffmeister, but we still have an overall and a second mini championship for Stiffmeister to still win, so you can still catch up in the overall standings. And we head to the showroom then, as we head to F1 World, and we might actually, I feel generous. I don't know why I feel generous today, but we'll get this man in, the basic bitch man, if he joins. Just him today. Him and Stiffmeister will do the trick. There we go. If he doesn't join, it will just be Stiffmeister. As give us a few words for L-Plan today, please, the Flow.
L-Plan? Our race winner, you mean? No, right.
L-Plan, RP2.
RP2, oh.
He won't be just give him a few words of appreciation.
Oh, that's someone else joins, who's not. Yeah, no, yeah, like I said in my prediction, it would have been L-Plan, but yeah, just couldn't make it back in the end. Probably a little bit of inconsistency, but still a very good race. And he basically had the pace, like, to run away after the last safety car restart. But yeah, as I said, with a little bit of inconsistency in the end. just wasn't enough for the race win, but still a very good P2 and very good points to keep in contention for the mini championship.
There we go. And for Night Out, drove a great race today. Obviously, came home to finish P3 and keep the mini championship alive going into the final round. Still very close between Night Out and L Plan. Only a few points gained for L Plan going into the final round of the mini championship in 2 weeks' time. And then we head to around the world. No Europe tracks. Obviously, we're heading over to some desert tracks, the likes of Bahrain and that, and the America tracks as well. So yes, there is plenty more up for grabs if you don't win the mini championship for Europe. There is still another mini championship, and you can still win the overall championship as well, which I think mainly most of you want to win. So who do you want to interview? The Flow, the basic bitchman of Crosscrete, or the Stiff?
Let's just have a look. I think I'll go for Stiff here.
Okay, I'll head with Crosscrete. Please include your audio.
Simple thing every week.
Do you know what? You need to stop complaining, young man.
Why?
Why not? Thanks, Crosscrete, for including your audio. Much appreciated. Talk us through your qualifying a bit, Crosscrete, and how you thought that went.
Terrible. It was like 1.3 seconds slower than what it should have been. I knew I could probably get a 40.5, 40.6. So yeah, that was kind of disappointing. Starting from, I think it was P11 in the end.
Obviously, a very chaotic race. Full of safety cars. But towards the last 10 laps, we saw a big collision on lap 18 between 3 drivers, which set you up with lots of places. Talk us a bit more about your race.
Yeah, at the start, I kind of got a bit unlucky. I think it was Locker tagged into the back of me. Just give me a bit of wing damage, and the pit crew didn't want to repair it first time round, so they had to repair it second time. But going on to that move, I had the 3 guys in front of me. No, sorry, the 2 of them. And Gary, I think, tried to go for Locker, and I just had the overspeed on them, so I must have had a lot lower wings. I got past them, and then I just seen it in the mirror that all hell broke loose between 3 of them, so I don't know what actually happened there. I'd have to look back on that. And then just from there, it was kind of just drive it to the end. I was kind of close to the wall a few times. Nearly ruined my race, but still P4, take it.
Nice on Crosscrete. I bet you was angry when the pit crew didn't change your wing at first.
Yeah, it was kind of... It dropped me, I think it was like 3 or 4 positions. It was under safety car at the time. But yeah, you never know what could have happened if they had actually decided to do their job for once.
Yeah, I agree. In 2 weeks' time, we head to Zandvoort in the Dutch land. How do you feel for that?
I hate the track. That's it now. Absolutely hate it.
Fair enough then. Well, thank you very much, Crosscrete, for joining us today. Take care of yourself, man.
In a bit, love.
Thanks, babes. Night Out, include your audio, please.
We.
Do you need a wheel,
No, I was going to French like we. We.
Bonjour. Right, so obviously qualifying wasn't the best for you. Obviously, you binned it, and you
On my
started
outlap.
very.
Not outlap, in-lap.
You binned it on your outlap. How did you bin it?
I said in-lap. What's it called? On my flying lap, I did the exact same thing. In-lap, fucking rips the tyre off straight away. Not even wing damage, just tyre fucking is just gone. My mistake, so yeah, I paid the price for it. It's fun.
Yes. Obviously, a very chaotic race, though, happened.
Yes.
Crashes left, right, centre. 3 safety cars crash on lap 18 between 3 drivers, which really didn't affect you anyway because you was ahead of all of them. But yeah, how do you feel your race went? And do you think you could have improved on your race a bit more?
No, I think I got the maximum in my race that I could have really. Just it's good. I'll say it's a good recovery for me, especially at the track I didn't think I was good at, which I'm still not good at. But yeah, yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah. Well, we're heading to the final round, and you're still in contention for this mini
Wait,
championship.
what do you mean the final round? What?
The final round of of the Europe tracks.
Oh, okay.
And of the mini championship.
I thought you meant like the rest of the season binned off or something.
No. For the mini championship, do you really? How do you feel going into the final round and trying to win this mini
If I'm
championship?
honest, I forgot that was a thing. I don't even know what the points difference is, mate.
Well, currently 2 points now, and it probably go up to like 5 points into the final round of the mini championship.
Yeah, I completely forgot that was a thing.
Do you want the overall championship more?
I would prefer that, yes.
Yeah. There you go. How do you feel, Zandvoort? Good track for you? Shit track?
In the meet, Baku was shit track. Zandvoort's probably a tiny weeny bit better than thingy. Zandvoort.
Tiny weeny bit better.
Baku, but yeah.
Sounds about right, Night Owl.
But it's just Brazil I'm looking forward to. Brazil, I can chef. I can cook.
Will we see you win?
Maybe. Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, thank you very much, Night Owl, and take care of yourself.
Yeah, see ya.
Right, over to you, Flo. Stiff mice to make sure that your audio is included, and over to you to interview the last person and the race winner.
There we go. Just one thing away from a hat trick there. Just weren't able to nick the fastest lap in the end. Also very close in qualifying, only 7/1000 away from Law. Tell us a little bit about like your setup maybe, because it seems like you were pretty quick on the straights, because I think Law has got a tow from his teammate to achieve his qualifying time. How was your qualifying?
Hey guys. Yeah, qualifying was ideal really. It's not my best track, and to be in P1, I wasn't expecting that, but as you said, I had a little bit lower wings, mainly for the race, so I could overtake, because I thought I wouldn't be in P1. But it's also great for defending, so qualifying was really ideal. Nothing more to add to that really.
Okay. And how happy were you when you saw Alplan coming close? No, was it Alplan? Yeah, it was. Coming close to you till the end of the race, where he probably made some, like I said, inconsistent mistakes, and you were able to snatch his DRS in the end, and which helped you to win the race in the end.
Yeah, I was really fortunate with the last safety car, because I was on the old hard tires, and I thought I had to make it to the end on those ones. So I was really happy I could go on fresh mediums. But then Alplan really had the pace today. In Discord he said he had a little bit of a problem with his eye or something. So he was making mistakes and I could catch up. So that was ideal for me. And then it was just a game of, do you want to be in front on the last lap, or do you not want to be in front? And I was thinking he was making so much mistakes. I overtook him. Defended in the second ERS straight, and then just try to spam ERS and pull out, create a little gap, make it to the end, and in the end it worked. So very good race for me.
Yeah. And obviously next race will be your home race. So how are you looking forward to that, or not looking forward?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, especially qualifying. Qualifying should be fun. We have a lot of fast drivers in qualifying, so that could be really close. Let's hope so. But then again, the race, I don't know. I just hope it stays dry, otherwise it will be chaos and it will not be very fun. I was also hoping it would be dry today, so fingers crossed for next, actually 2 weeks. But Zandvoort, it should be fun. Looking forward to it.
All right. Thanks for the interview. Have a nice 1 week off of FPRL. And yeah, see you in 2 weeks' time.
Steph.
Thanks, guys. See you.
See you there, Steph. Well done, man.
Bye bye.
Well, that is it for today in Tier 2. But before we head off the flow, could you please give us your driver of the day?
Yeah, I was thinking about it a little bit, but to be honest, sometimes not FPRL, F123 does make sensible decisions, and I think from going from P14 on the grid to the podium is worth of a driver of the day, so I'm gonna give it to Night Owl.
I think a well-deserved choice there from you. Congratulations, Night Owl. You are today's Tier 2 driver of the day. Well, that is all we have for, unfortunately, today. A very chaotic race for the safety cars from that 1 to 16. And we got a bit of action, but then a big collision happened and it spreaded the field out, and then that was it really from there. But tune in for the final race before we head over for a break, where you will be joined by Cruiser this Friday for the last Baku Grand Prix this week in all tiers, where the tier 1s will take you away, and next week we will be on a respite from racing, so that is exciting as always. So I was looking at the calendar. So yes, where we have a 1 week break. So yeah, make sure to follow our socials of TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, where there'll be always posts on there, keeping you updated with everything. YouTube, where the Twitch streams will be posted, so it'll be on there forever. And yeah, and if you've not hit the follow button, do make sure you do hit the follow button. As it's always nice to give support to local leagues. And if you've not joined the Discord and really want to race in FPRL, make sure to join the Discord. But for today, that is it from FPRL. That has been FPRL F123 Tier 2 for the Season 7.0 Round 6 of the Championship around Baku. Today, I've been your host, General Jake, and joined alongside by
The Flow 26.
There we go. Thank you very much, The Flow, for joining me for the first time, and it was really enjoyable having you, and I hope to have you again for the future.
Certainly, we'll try to get time to do comms with you.
Definitely, Flo. There's always the Wednesday option always open, mate. But thank you guys very much for watching. Take care of yourselves. Have a good rest of your week, and I'll probably catch up with you all in 2 weeks' time. Peace out.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.